I started at Bernard Surf, which is a family business, started in 1948, and I took over in 1965. We had some deaths in the family, and I took over the business in '65. My dad was running the fish business at the port, where we are now. And anyway, about 8 years later, I bought it from my dad and ran it successfully for 41 years. I had a very successful business, wonderful business, very demanding. We served the cosmonauts, the astronauts. I've served the original 7 astronauts. Al Newharth with USA Today was one of my best customers. Formed USA Today, Gannett. And anyway, like I said, I had a very successful business. I've also had some bad businesses, some bad investments that I did that didn't turn out too well. So, I've had my lumps. But anyway, I would say, in Bernard Surf, as we evolved, we obviously changed. It wasn't just, we expanded and made 2 more concepts in that same building. It had Bernard Surf, and then we had a bar menu. We called that Fischer's, which is our last name. And then I also put in, we closed a liquor package store that we had.
I remember that.
And I turned that into a Rusty Seafood and Oyster Bar. It was more like a Hooters concept, and a little locals Hooters concept with more seafood and that sort of thing. And that was very successful. I mean, really did well, and opened that in '89. And then we also came out to the port in '92 with a Rusty Seafood and Oyster Bar. But like I said, I was getting a little older, so I was thinking about how do I transition out of this business, and what do I do, and thinking about selling, and looked at, I'd get all these brochures about somebody wanting to sell my business and value it and all that kind of things, anyway, about now 6 years ago, I set a plan in motion, and to maybe list both restaurants, Rusty Seafood and Oyster Bar at the port, and Bernard Surf, and the other 2 concepts down in the city of Cocoa Beach, downtown Cocoa Beach. And I thought, well, let's see, if I sell Rusty's at the port, I still have Rusty's downtown, that's not a good idea. So what I did is I closed Rusty's Seafood and Oyster Bar downtown, and took the Fischer's, the casual bar atmosphere, out into where Rusty's was. And that was about 1,000 square feet of seating space. And so that, in my mind, set it in motion to sell Bernard Surf downtown, and also then I could sell Rusty's down at the port.